Hello, hello, hello. We are here on this Thursday, and I am getting everything ready to talk to y'all. And we want to make sure that there are no big delays. So I am closing some things up. I am still in Pine Bluff, y'all. I am still in Pine Bluff. I tell you what, I think I need to come here on a regular basis. Hey, Michelle. I think I need to come to Pine Bluff on a regular basis. Because when I come here, I can really focus. I can really focus. I can really focus on whatever I need to focus on. Oh, look how big that is down there. Okay. Now, I don't know. Maybe because I typed it in all caps. I don't know. But that looks like it's bigger than it was yesterday. But that's all right. That is all right. Because how come the folks is outside and my mama's street is still covered in everything that it dropped on Friday and Saturday and it's Thursday again? And I don't know what to say. Let me close my door. The people are out and moving around, y'all. The people are out. Who got out? Who got out today? Who got out today? Hush, girl. You're talking too much. You're doing too much talking. Who got out today? What? Okay. They calling for y'all to get hit again this weekend, Michelle. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Let me make sure I'm being heard. Okay. I have to check on my other device to make sure that that is all like it's supposed to be. All right. Okay. We are right at 5 minutes. You have tagged, I have tagged. So I am going to shut this phone down because they say that makes a difference. Michelle, it was warm in Arkansas today. It was 40 degrees. Stephen went outside, started our truck. Look, talk to the storm. We were given dominion over the atmosphere. Talk to it. Usual mix: lemon juice, honey, mint, peach, and lemon ginger. And Michelle, I'm gonna start on that other class that you and somebody asked for, so we can get that issue talked about as well, about family. So I'm gonna start working on that since I'm here. Since I'm here and can focus. It 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 is a heat wave. Steve went outside. He started the truck. He cooked, scraped the ice off and everything. Did some other stuff outside. Took the trash out. He came back in talking about, "Oh, it's warm outside." So yes, it is when you have been in 89765, 8943, 2 -5, all that. 40 does sound like a heat wave. So here we are. I know I have all these pages, but I'm not going to be before you long. So I'm going to talk about what is our favorite subject over here at Tea and Truth. It is forgiveness. It is forgiveness. And what are we talking about today? Well, we are talking about how forgiveness is a lifestyle and it is a heart posture. Up to now, and I'm talking about like from January 1. I didn't even start on January 1. Let me quit telling tell you. Start on January 6th. Start on January 6th and have been going ever since, except last week when I had a moment. But we've been catching up. So we're actually pretty much on schedule for this month. Yes, I planned out the whole month. Yes, I've actually planned out the whole year. Because that's what planners do. It is interesting because when I started doing this, I was just like, I'm gonna teach this a few weeks. I'm gonna come on I was coming on in the mornings. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna come on in the morning. We're gonna talk about some forgiveness for about a month, and then I'm gonna stop. That was in July. That was in July, and the Lord wouldn't let me stop because I was like, yeah, we can go on and do something else now. And He was like, no, girl. No, girl, you keep on going and you keep on going and you keep on going. You take off some and then you keep on going. And you get you some rest and you keep on going. So here we are now in the first month of 2026 is almost gone. Y'all, the first month of 2026 is almost gone. We 1 month in. Saturday, Sunday will be the 1st of January. How about that? So, up until this point, we have talked about what forgiveness is, because I know I did a review. Those videos will be up there for a few more weeks. If you don't get to see them on Facebook, I do have a Facebook channel. If you just look up cable, if you look up cable, and here we are. You look up K Booth, and then under there it'll have WIYB for what's in your bag, and then I think like a dash and an E and a 1. That's what they gave me. Um, you can go back and you should be able to see all of my broadcasts from when did I get the YouTube channel? From like October forward. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send all my old ones. Probably do that today, as a matter of fact. Send all my old ones to YouTube, so they'll be there, and then I can clear up my memory. Right. So I have a YouTube channel, and yeah, go subscribe. Go subscribe. I know I'll be doing stuff. I'll be doing stuff. So okay, so we are at forgiveness is a heart posture and not just a moment. We have talked about what forgiveness is. We have talked about why forgiveness is hard. We have talked about how forgiveness affects your soul, which is your mind, your will, your emotions, your intellect, and your imagination. And we have talked about this week how it shapes your decisions. And so to this week or today, we're going to shift into how forgiveness is a way of life. You have to live in the posture of being prepared to forgive. You have to live in the posture. Very hard, very hard. Mr. Clark, welcome to Tea and Truth. Welcome to Tea and Truth. If you come back tomorrow, I put what's in your cup on because I invite people to have their tea or beverage of their choice with us. So if you just in my cup is some mint tea and some other things. So anyway, yes, forgiveness is very hard, but it is a choice that we are called to make as believers. And so forgiveness is not something that you visit occasionally. Forgiveness is a place that you live from. It is a heart posture, right? Moments are reactive. All right. Welcome to Tea and Truth. Moments are reactive, but posture is intentional. Moments happen to you. Moments just happen. Posture is a choice of how you stand in your life going forward, right? And so forgiveness is not something, and I'm usually just here. I try to be here between 15 and 20 minutes so you don't have to spend your whole, your whole afternoon break with me. Um, I am on 4:30 Monday through Friday, 4:30 Central Standard Time. Where are you watching from, Mr. Clark? Um, forgiveness, forgiveness is something that like you make a choice, but then it's ongoing. You make the choice and you say, oh, okay. All right, so is that Eastern? That's Eastern, South Carolina. Yeah, that's Eastern. That's very Eastern. Okay. So you are on the same in the same time frame as Michelle Brown Russell up there. So for y'all, I come on at 5:30 Eastern time, 4:30 Central time, Monday through Friday. Okay. So a lot of times we think, yeah, I forgave him already. I'm past this. I dealt with this years ago, but yet you still live in the space of being guarded, being self protecting, um, being real sensitive, for lack of a better word, being real sensitive about things that happen, feeling like everything that happens to you is personal, they're attacking me personally. It's, all of these things that keep you braced. And you live in this space of wonderful. You live in this space of always being in self-protect mode, always being in head on a swivel, always being in what are they gonna do? What's about to happen? What's all that. because you say you've forgiven, but maybe you really just said, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna leave that alone. Because when we say we forgiven, just in case you haven't been here to hear me say this before, when we choose forgiveness, Merriam-Webster defines it, and Merriam-Webster's definition basically says it is the choice to not let your feelings be noticeably changed because you still hold some negative feelings, some ill will, excuse me, some ill will, some anger, some hostility, some enmity towards something or someone who has harmed you. And when I say something, I mean like a job, a church, a group that you're in. It's not limited to just a person. It's any place where you have felt offense in your feelings. And it is the choice to stop letting that offense make your feelings run amok. Because contrary to popular belief, we do control our feelings. You can feel anger rising up in you. And a lot of people think, I just have to let this anger rise because they want to. They want to act a donkey, so they let the anger rise. Whereas you can say, I'm not about to let my blood pressure get up. I'm not. So there's a choice. Part A. Part A is the choice to, to not let your feelings be noticeably changed because of what has happened. Biblically, because we incorporate the Bible over here. Biblically, uh, biblically, it is the choice to release the debt, release the need for the conversation, release the need for closure, release the need to knock them out the next time you see them, release the need to take an ice pick to their tires, all of that. Okay? We release that. That comes from the parable of the unforgiving servant who got his debt released, but then didn't release a debt that somebody owed to him. And then the one who had their debt forgiven ended up being in tortured for the rest of their life. And that's basically what unforgiveness does is it puts you in a state of being emotionally tortured just all the time. Like when you see the offending party and they're walking along living their life and you get emotional, angry, whatever, when you see them walk by. That means that you have not chosen to forgive. That means you have not chosen to let your emotions, to calm your emotions down. So that's the space. Good, good. That is great. So that's the space that we're speaking from when we say live in a heart, in a lifestyle of being in that posture. And a lot of people also think, because I try to dispel and dismantle a lot. It is. It takes time. It takes time, Mr. Clark. It is difficult, but it can be done. Because we are smart, we can do hard things. And so and so it is hard, but we have help. We have help. We can pray and ask the Father, say, Lord, you you know I wanna, you know, do something to them. Um, help me stay in this place of forgiveness. That's what he's here for. And so when you open your heart and say, yes, I'm going to forgive, then that gives God the opportunity to heal your feelings and handle the revenge part. And I know from experience that the revenge part handled by God is way better than anything I could think of. So when forgiveness becomes your heart posture, which It's a process. Then you can recover faster from offense. You react less, and you stay internally free. You stay okay, even though the situation may not have changed much at all. The person may still be a first class donkey, but you have the internal resolve that how they act does not does not um, impact your life, because forgiveness is a power move that allows you to take your situation back into control. Because if, baby, because if you exist in this place of unforgiveness, then what you're doing is letting an outside event, an outside person, something that has nothing to do with you, control how you feel, control your mood, control how you react, control how uh, the decisions that you make, right? Because you're not filtering your decisions through a clear mind, you're filtering your decisions through the offense that happened. And that's not what we want to do, right? So, one thing I want you to reflect on today is think about where you have maybe said, yes, I forgive you, I've forgiven them, but you still kind of have yourself in self-protect mode. And so you're still kind of tensed up. You're still kind of, you're still in that space. Okay. So just think about that. And understand also that forgiveness happens in layers. And I think that a lot of people, somebody asked a question the other day, they said, so when is forgiveness complete? Uh, the choice to forgive is complete the minute that you sincerely say from your heart, you know what, I forgive you. That choice is complete. I forgive you. Complete sentence, complete answer. The process of healing from the offense that happened is where people get tripped up, because you say, well, if I see them, if I forgive them, what time is it right now? If I forgive them at 4:54 on Wednesday, 4:54 Central Standard Time on Wednesday, and I see them at 9:30 Central Standard Time on Wednesday, and I still feel something in my chest. My chest gets tight. Then you say, then you erroneously say, "Who, I didn't forgive them." Yes, you did. Your feelings haven't caught up yet, right? So you might say, "I didn't forgive right. I must still be holding something. Why am I feeling? Why am I feeling that again?" Right? Well, that just happens. That happens because I'm trying to figure out the right words to say. I know what I want to say. That happens because as you continue to think about what the person did, you know how you say, the more I think about it, the madder I get. So all of that pain doesn't build up at once. All of that anger doesn't build up at once. Like it might happen on Monday, and then on Tuesday, you done talk to two friends about it, and you done had 17 conversations about it, and so now you're at I'm real mad. So now, when you finally decide to forgive them, when you finally decide to say, okay, I'm not going to feel this way anymore because of this action, Now you have all those layers of anger, all those layers of pain, all those things that have happened in your emotions. Now you got to undo them. And if it's something that happened in childhood, if it's something that happened because of a relationship, um, that that shouldn't have, if it's a parental issue, if it's an issue with a spouse, those kinds. Hey, TJ, those kinds of. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cancel. No. Okay. Wait a minute. I got an alert from somewhere. Y'all still there? Tell me, are y'all still there? Because I know I didn't say anything. Somebody make a comment for me. Make sure I am still on Facebook. Because what's going on? Going on? Am I still here? Did I come back?